Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going to be using Fearow. Now, I always thought Fearow was an overlooked bird. Like in Gen 1 you have Pidgeotto and Pidgeot, which I recognize because obviously Ash had, Pidgeot. Dodrio I think is fantastic just because it has 3 heads and looks amazing. Like not even competitive wise, but just the way they look, right? But then you have like Fearow. And, I mean, there's obviously other flying types in the Generation 2. Charizard's part flying, but it's not recognized for that. Zapdos is part flying, but typically seen for, obviously it's electric type. Gyarados, but typically seen for its water. So I always felt like this was a really overshadowed flying type. Like, the closest thing I think about it would be Farfetch'd to this. And this is just me giving my opinion. My bad. You guys can skip ahead for the battle if you want. The closest thing that I think would be Farfetch'd to this. But even Farfetch'd is a little bit more memorable because of the fact that it walks around with a leak. So I think that's super cool. But Fearow, the main thing it has going for it is its base 100 speed. It has a pretty good move pool. U-turn, Drill Peck, and Drill Run is really solid. And then it can run moves like Facade or Quick Attack for priority. I decided to put Mirror Move as my last move because maybe if I can mimic someone's Stealth Rock or like a Dragonite at 50% went for Outrage and knocked out one of my Pokemon, I can come with Fearow and Mirror Move it and go for Outrage back, right? But as far as an offensive bird, you probably want Dodrio just because it has access to Swords Dance and has Jump Kick. And it's just stronger as well and faster. But yeah, if you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, feel free to check out the playlist down below. Also, if you want to check out the guide to team building, that's down below as well. Typically, I ask you to suggest a Pokemon that you'd like me to use. But I do encourage you to check out the playlist first, because a lot of people suggest Pokemon that I've already used or have already been featured. But yeah, let's get right into the battle. Hopefully we can get Fearow to do something. Alright guys, so we got a battle. It's going to be a little bit tough. Having Zapdos is definitely very annoying for my Fearow, but the rest of his team with Rocks up, I do pretty well versus. So as far as leads go, I really love Starmie in this. Now, I don't know if he's Mega Gyarados or regular, and if he wants to do Mega Gengar versus that. Mega Gengar isn't that bad versus me. But I love Starmie as a lead. Deals with Arcanine, deals with Rhydon, and basically gives me a free Scald initially. Kind of wish I had Thunderbolt in this, but I feel like my Beedrill is going to be really solid in this, and hopefully my Fearow can do something. Even if it's just U-turning around or picking up some weaker KOs, I don't mind. But I know that U-turn plus Rocks is going to be pretty crucial, just for Chip in general, right? Like, Fearow might force out a Pokemon. Who knows? It's really tough using Pokemon like that are not as good, obviously. But that doesn't mean I don't want to try. You know that Drill Run does less than half to Arcanine? That's actually insane to me. That it does less than half to Arcanine. Anyway, ends up leading off with his Gengar. Not too bad. Obviously, this is a good counter lead for me, but I can go out into my Snorlax here. On the expected Shadow Ball, he might Mega Evolve and go for Thunderbolt. If he doesn't want to Mega Evolve this and he wants to Mega Evolve his Gyarados in this game, then he may just switch out himself too. Because if you're not Mega Evolving, it doesn't make sense to stay in. If I'm faster than you, I can hit you with Psychic. So he does opt to Mega Evolve this. Nice. That means that Gyarados is going to stay a regular Gyarados, which is crucial because Stealth Rock will be... I love the way you look. I didn't even know you were shiny, bro. Goes to Shadow Ball. Nice. Earthquake is free. Even if Rhydon comes in, I don't care. Earthquake is my best play. Even if he burns me with Will-O-Wisp. But also if Rhydon comes in, because I do about 30% of that thing, and that helps out my Zapdos. That helps out my Fearow. I obviously have to get rid of his own... Zapdos as well, before my Fearow can do anything at all. He does go Zapdos. Interesting. I guess scouting for Earthquake and not wanting Rhydon to take the hit. I'm going to throw off a Toxic here. Because this does one of two things. If he U-turns out predicting my Rhydon, I can potentially catch his Rhydon upon switching. And again, getting off a Toxic on that can wear it down. And 2, it helps me deal with Zapdos as well. As he goes for a Toxic. Now, little does he know I have Facade for this exact reason. I actually changed it from Body Slam to Facade because I realized when I'm using Snorlax, I'm typically using it as a special wall. And I managed to land as well. Not bad. So even though U-turn is very free for my opponent, I'm going to attempt to go Rhydon anyway. Mainly because if he does opt to Thunderbolt here, I can get on my Rocks. And if he U-turns, it'll be the Gyarados. And I can still get in my... because he can't Mega Evolve Gyarados. Yeah, because you can't Mega Evolve Gyarados, I can still get in Starmie and deal with it, or even my Zapdos. Unfortunately, no, not this Starmie. This isn't a Thunderbolt one. This is an Ice Beam one, which may be better in this case for Zapdos. He goes for U-turn. Smart play. I do want rocks up. I want to attempt to get them up, and it may be very hard. Muck can come out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Gyarados, though. Only Mega Gengar if he has Mega Drain. So I'm assuming he does have Mega Drain. There's no other reason to bring this Pokemon out. Big O Snorlax, I choose you. It just sucks because, again, I need rocks up because I need 2 turns of rocks to guarantee the KO on Gengar with Draw Run from my Beedrill. I'm assuming you have Mega Drain, yep. Nice. Anticipating him to want to go Zapdos again as opposed to staying in, and at worst he'll go for Sludge Bomb. I'm going to go Rhydon. He can also go out to his own Rhydon, but again, I value rocks a lot in this game. So hopefully he doesn't double Shadow Ball or go for another Mega Drain again, anticipating me to switch. Ideally he goes the same Zapdos play. Yeah, he does. Nice. So I get my rocks up here, and I even get a turn on Zapdos of Poison. So I am very happy about this. Because now I'm chipping away at Gyarados, chipping away at Arcanine. Let me get my young rocks up. He's probably going to U-turn if he wants Toxic. It's an aggressive play. It's a really aggressive play. But again, me having rocks up earlier than him, way better for me. Because now every single time that Zapdos comes in, first off, in 2 more switch-ins, it dies the Poison Jab from Beedrill. You can't risk it versus me. I'm assuming Gyarados. Oh, he goes out to Rhydon. Okay. Now that I have Rhydon in, I really do want to weaken it with Earthquake. I value that a lot, especially because I have a Beedrill, which messes him up completely. And obviously, you know, Fearow to a lesser extent. Let's Earthquake here. I definitely value Earthquake damage on this. I get him wanting rocks up, but I feel like if I switch out to Starmie, he's not going to stay in with his Rhydon, right? But if I stay in with this, look how much damage I do to him. And again, I also have a Zapdos, which is fantastic versus him. So, yeah, I definitely value this damage a lot more than I think he did. And I can just Earthquake again. Or I can go for Dragon Tail. I don't think he'd go Gyarados, but he might. Yeah, looking back at it, maybe should have went for... Oh, never mind. I just won 2 speed ties in a row. I will take it. Now Thunderbolt is free versus your team. Now I can click... I can click just a Poison Jab. I can click Drill Peck and not have to worry, even though you have a Zapdos. But that's amazing. That is like the best turn I could ask for. Look at Rhydon's ears. Not his ears, but like the back of him. So, Big Gengar gonna come out one more time. I wonder if he'll Mega Drain again. I mean, either way, my Snorlax is still my play. No matter what, because I always go Snorlax and I'll always click Earthquake. And if he goes Zapdos, I'll click Facade after, so I'm not as worried. Maybe I should click Facade first, thinking about it. He does go for the Mega Drain play. So he shouldn't... I should still be able to live a Sludge Bomb, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure because Mega Gengar is strong. Right? Mega Gengar is strong. But I think I'll live a hit if he goes out into Zap. I'm going to click Earthquake again. I'm going to be safe. Because I'm not sure. Mega Gengar is very strong. I might live this on like 1% if I do live it. And I do like Rhydon's ability to just come in on Zapdos. I wish I had a shiny Mega Gengar. I know one of my friends does. Let's see if I live this. Oh, I told you it'd be on a very, very, very low percentage. That's why I always click Earthquake here. Nice. Nice. That's amazing. Because again, Beedrill is such a giant threat for my opponent. So, and also, you know, my Fearow can come in the late game. So I think I can just go Beedrill now. I mean, I don't have a choice. He's fast and everything. I think that Mega Gengar... Nah, it's not in range of rocks. No way. No way. No way you're in range of rocks. I want to say Poison Jab KOs you. Because that's less than... Yeah, that's definitely less than 25%. ranges should KO. I want to say that's about 12-13%. I know it does around the 15% range. I'm going to make it evolve and just go for Poison Jab. It hits everything on his team besides the Muck. And Muck isn't as important. And also, again, just I don't want to miss Drone, right? If I can make it that I don't have to go for Drone at all in this game, I will. Mega Beedrill obviously going to be able to outspeed. I would very much like this thing to go down. I'll be honest here. I would very much like you to go down. Please pick up the KO. I did not want to risk missing. There we go. Thank you. Like, I'm pretty positive that was a 100% chance to KO at that point, but I wasn't sure on the actual, like, what amount he was at, what percentage that was at. But that's definitely less than 25%, right? That's around, I want to say 10-15%. So we get rid of Mega Gengar. We get our rocks up. Obviously, our opponent got up rocks too, but our rocks are a lot better, especially when they have a Gyarados, an Arcanine, a Muck. Don't remember the last Pokemon. Zapdos. Duh. Unfortunately, Zapdos is like the only thing stopping my Fearow from doing anything. I guess the fact that Fearow is also relatively weak. But I still think in the end game, maybe he'll be able to outspeed Arcanine, for example, and knock it out. I'm assuming they're going to go maybe Gyarados here. They could go Arcanine as well. I'm not going to go for Drill Run if they go Arcanine. What I do is I do turn out to Starmie because that get like the turn of damage I get on that. They do go Arcanine. Yep. Is Starmie the better play? Maybe Starmie isn't the better play. Actually, I think I'll U-turn out into my... Yeah, Starmie is fine. Starmie doesn't do much in this game. I was thinking about U-turning out to Rhydon, but I realized he still has a Zapdos, so Rhydon can still deal with that. Yeah, so that's good because after that switches out and comes back in, it's in range of Fearow's Drill Peck. So I can go out to Starmie here and probably throw off a Scald for free. Starmie isn't as needed in this game as well. Goes for Flare Blitz, nice. He might save it and try and bring it on Fearow. Again, I'm Jolly Fearow, so I will always be able to outspeed Arcanine. So he could save this if he wants to and maybe try and go out to Muck. I can see him going Muck. Great, so that's in range of Fearow. Overcooked is what, Gyarados or Muck? Gyarados. Oh, it's shiny, no wonder it's called Overcooked. That's cool. Do I value a burn? Or... like, I don't know the Gyarados damage range, but if I can knock him out with Fearow, I'll obviously go for it. I'll go for Ice Beam here. Because I think I'll be able to revenge kill him with Fearow. It'll be really close, but I think that's range. Crunch knocks me out. I actually don't think that's the range at all. And Gyarados' Waterfall is going to do a ton. I mean, Zapdos makes more sense than anything else. I mean, I would love if he switches out and then just gives me both Gyarados and Arcanine with my Fearow. I'm a Thunderbolt here. He's probably going to force a sack at this point. Zapdos also 1v1s his entire team at this point too, so there's that. Going Muck is just letting me damage it, which, again, I don't mind. I kind of wish I burnt him with my Scald, because then I'd live the crunch. I'd be able to Ice Beam him and then put him in range of that. I thought that using 3 U-turners would be useful with this bird because I can get it in often, but it's still tough based on what's shown and what's used, you know? I know this is a tough turn for my opponent too because they want Pokemon alive so they can deal with Beedrill, but then at the same time they don't have much that can deal with me. Especially because I have his Zapdos on a timer with Toxic. So he can't even 1v1 my Zapdos because I'll always be a turn ahead of him. Goes Muck. I'm okay with that. I should be able to win. Oh, that's beautiful. I get a Fearow, which I didn't want. I definitely didn't want that para. But Gyarados gets late gained by Fearow. This thing will get 3 KO'd. As he's paralyzed, unfortunately. Does U-turn knock you out? I'll go for it. If it doesn't really matter. I don't. I want to force a KO. If I go Fearow now, I'm pretty sure I don't live his attack plus... I want to say I don't live Crunch plus Rocks because Alolan Muck has a super high... Maybe I will live it plus Rock. He can get full paralyzed. I want to pick up a KO with Fearow if I'm able to. I want to draw... Because I do outspeed and knock out Arcanine. I do outspeed and knock out Gyarados. Ice punches. Oh my gosh, this is going to hurt. That boy lived though. That's what I need. Hey, you know what? Let's show off Mirror Move because maybe the Zapdos won't want to come in because I went for Ice Punch there. So maybe Fearow doing that will lead him to go Gyarados instead of Zapdos. Or like Arcanine instead of it. That'd be funny. That'd be really funny. He does go Zapdos. I don't think Mirror Move allows me to do anything to him. But, I mean, if I drill pack, I win anyway. I actually want to see if Mirror Move works for Ice Punch again. I doubt it works, but let's see. Oh yeah, it doesn't work for that. That's just some information I wanted to get for myself. Sorry, like I said, that was legitimately me learning how it worked. It's fine. We're gonna get another battle after this anyway. Fearow did one thing, but I mean, this was a matchup where it could have done more. But like my Beedrill is basically better Fearow. It's faster, stronger. It's not a flying type. I have no reason to not click Rock Slide here at all. Even if he roosts, it doesn't matter. He's taking turns of poison. He can U-turn, but he loses anyway. And if he goes, hey, what does he U-turn out into? Does he sack Arcanine to bring in Gyarados to pick up a KO? And then what? It's not a winning play, right? He can also go Gyarados and try and dodge. Yeah, it's not a winning play at all for my opponent. I still got to Mirror Move, which is really fun. There you go. Go ahead and give me that. We'll keep Rhydon alive just because it guarantees the win versus Zapdos. Because he's going to go Arcanine and more than likely go for Super Power. Because my own Zapdos is really expendable, but at the same time, if he goes for Super Power, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'll live that too. And all I need is Beedrill to knock out and outspeed him. I'm going to go out to Zapdos. Because, yeah, Arcanine dies to Poison Jab, Zapdos dies to Poison Jab, and if it doesn't die to Poison Jab, then I have Arcanine, Rhydon in the back. Sorry about that. This should be a game. Iron Tail. Misses, doesn't make a difference. I guess it makes a difference if his Zapdos wins the speed tie versus my Zapdos. That's about it. Because then I would have been in KO range with that. But doesn't matter. Zapdos clicks that T-Bolt. And his own Zapdos is going to come out. I just click T-Bolt till he drops, and that's game. I'm going to try another one, though, with Fearow. Maybe we can get to a little bit more. It's going to be tough. Because he's in range of Thunderbolt. Whereas I'm not because of the miss. I win a speed tie anyway, so or a potential speed tie. I'm timid nature. He might not be timid. There we go. Alright, so got that first win. We're gonna look for another battle and maybe see if we can get like some Venusaur or something going on, or like a Parasect or something that Fearow can come in and maybe U-turn out and lure. That's like the idea. Like I use it as a lure, and the idea was to chip away at my opponent to get Beedrill to do an endgame type of sweep. But yeah, we're looking for another battle, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, guys, we got a game now. First off, no rocks. Fantastic. Not sure what... I'm pretty sure they want to Mega Charizard because Gyarados and Venusaur and Gengar are all fine on Mega. They're all solid Pokemon on Mega. But Charizard needs its Mega in this, for sure. I love Beedrill as a lead as I'm really weak to Pikachu. And Beedrill just has a lot of leeway to just give me options to U-turn around and basically react to what my opponent has more so than having a direct game plan, right? Because in this, I think it's just going to come down to Beedrill just dealing damage. Draw running the Gengar, Poison Jabbing, the Ninetales, can draw run Pikachu, or I can U-turn out versus Pikachu. Both are fine. But yeah, that's why I like it as a lead. And just getting its Mega initially. I see we have a fellow Team Rocket joiner. Shame on you. All jokes aside, I'm just talking about my outfit. Anyway, we're going to Mega Evolve here on the Gyarados. I don't think they'll Mega Evolve their own Gyarados, obviously not in the face of a Mega Beedrill. What they're more than likely to do is go for Waterfall. So I'll U-turn out and go out Zapdos. Zapdos can just take this thing on. I'm kind of regretting, so I'm just like adjusting myself in my seat. I'm kind of regretting not having Thunderbolt on the Starmie on this build, but having Ice Beam. I had Ice Beam because Dragonite's so threatening if it sets up. I guess I have Dragon Tail on... Oof, the cars. I guess I have Dragon Tail on my what's it called as well. On my Rhydon to deal with that. I'm sorry, I was just talking to myself thinking about it. If they do opt to switch, it's going to be to go out into Charizard. That's it. Those are like the only two plays. They're going to stay in Waterfall. Maybe Earthquake, because Earthquake also hits Starmie. They should not Mega Evolve though. They're going to Waterfall most likely. Yep. So they're either Waterfall or Earthquake. That's some good chip. Not going to lie, with Rock Stuff, that's a good 40% gone, 45%. My best play is definitely to go out into my Zapdos here. On the Waterfall. Goes for Crunch, trying to catch Starmie. I can respect it. That critters, that just did a lot, wow. Non-Mega did a lot. I'm going to U-turn because I don't expect it to stay in. You do have a Pikachu, you have a Venusaur, so I want to try and take advantage of that and get in Fearow. If possible, of course. And if they do go Pikachu, U-turn puts it in range of U-turn from my Beedrill. If they opt to stay in, fantastic play, especially because they got a defense drop. That's a very aggressive play, but I'm assuming Pikachu or Venusaur. Yep, there's the Venusaur. So I can get in my Fearow and actually do some damage, okay. I mean, it doesn't KO Venusaur, but it does around 50%, I want to say. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe I'm not giving Fearow too much credit. It's that Fearow is relatively weak, only base 90 attack. I still love the way it looks, though. What's your team? Yeah, you don't like this. I'm clicking Drill Pack. That's it. They might Sleep Powder because they can tank it. They might go Pikachu. I would Drill Run, but I don't even think Drill Run knocks out Pikachu. Just because starter Pikachu is a little bit bulkier than normal. Yeah, there's Pikachu. What's up, buddy? I get some nice damage off on that for U-turn from my Beedrill. My Snorlax is here for his Gengar. That's for sure. But at the same time, it takes every hit from this thing too. But Starmie doesn't beat anything on his team. I can't go Rhydon because they have the Surf move. Well, Splishy Splash. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Snorlax. That's fine. I think I'm gonna beat Gengar with Rocks Up plus my Beedrill anyway. I mean, that's like mostly the game plan. Goes for Zippy Zap. I'll tank it. Yep, decent damage, but not a lot. You don't really switch in too well to this Facade, so I'm gonna click it. They might fear, maybe they go for Brick Break or something, but I don't want to do much. But they might fear Earthquake, so they may go Gyarados, which is why I think that Facade is fine over Earthquake myself. I also think that Facade might just knock out Pikachu, just based on resisted. Oh, they're trying to flinch me down. They probably acknowledge that their Gyarados does so much to me. I mean the Gyarados, their Gengar. They do get the flinch. No. Alright, I'm Earthquaking here. I'm scared now. I'm scared Facade won't KO you. If you double out to Gengar now, that is a fire play, okay? I got outplayed. Oh my gosh. They really... Okay. I thought they got in Gyarados or anything like that, but they really did that to me. That's insane. Some good damage, good damage. as far as something sleeping goes, I feel like Starmie is the most expendable because Snorlax still takes a hit. They should definitely go for Leech Seed or Sleep Powder here, which is why I'm risking my Starmie. I don't think they Mega Drain me initially, and I want to use that to pivot into my Fearow. Yeah, they go for Sleep Powder, nice. So I didn't want Fearow being put to sleep because I want to be able to get in now on potentially the Mega Drain. So getting Fearow now on the Mega Drain. I do still need Rocks up. I need to find a great opportunity to get it. And it's probably just going to be versus Charizard, I'll be honest. Let's see if they Sludge Bomb here or Leech Seed. They do go for Leech Seed. Nice play. She really outplayed me. They flinched me. They flinched my thought process. That's what happened right there. I'm a U-turn here, though. It's time we get some momentum building up. I don't think you stay in. Because I went for a bird attack last time. A bird attack. What's happening? A flying type attack. I don't think he'll stay in. And I want to U-turn out because I can get in my Beedrill again. Basically, and just keep doing the same process. If they go Charizard... You know what's something I've been wanting to run? Sub, Solar Beam, Charizard Y. Now, I know that's kind of crazy, but... Zard Y in a metagame with abilities is fantastic because it has Drought as ability, which summons the sun, which means Solar Beam is a one-turn move. And Solar Beam, they buffed it to 200 base power here, but I don't know, they messed it up as well. I don't know. They messed it up. Right back on the Pikachu, that's fine. Get some nice momentum there, Fearow. Get some nice momentum going. Appreciate you, okay. Too bad I can't get up rocks versus you. If I bring in Beedrill, I don't think the HP stat on Beedrill will matter at all. I really don't think it will. I don't even want a U-turn here. Yeah, I don't. No, I want a U-turn on Charizard. So I'm a Poison Jab. I'll live a Zippy Zap, do about half. And they don't really have a Poison Jab switching on their team. So that's why it's better than U-turn. And if they go Charizard, it's going to take around half. I might just poison it too. And they don't opt to go for Zippy Zap here, so that's great. Just sack Pikachu. So nice. So my Fearow has one less. Fearow gave me the nice momentum there, and I'm able to get rid of Pikachu. One less switching, but it's fine. Now they have one less switching to Drill Peck, so I'm okay with that. Charizard can come out now for sure, or Gyarados one more time. There's a Charizard. You gonna Mega this over Gengar? I don't mind that either. You know what's crazy? Outrage might sweep late game. They opt to not Mega Evolve there? Okay. Maybe they are using Gengar in this instead. But they can't do much to Rhydon, and Rhydon is... This is like the only Pokemon Rhydon comes in on. So I don't mind it getting Fire Blasted. I guess in most cases, when Mega Gengar outspeeds the majority of my team, maybe that's the one you do want to Mega Evolve. This is gonna take a good chunk. Yeah, despite resisting that, I take a lot. Alright, we're gonna get up our rocks here. I definitely value rocks, especially in the fact that they have a Alolan Ninetales. Go for Earthquake there. They're trying to mess me up with this mixed Charizard, but not gonna do too much. Get up my rocks, great for Gyarados. That puts Gengar in range after a U-turn, guaranteed of Drill Run. Maybe even not Outrage. I don't think Outrage. I'll Rock Slide here. I should live the next Earthquake. They shouldn't Mega Evolve now either. They definitely want to Mega Evolve their Gengar. But they're also very, very, very weak to Beedrill, so... And with Rocks up, you don't switch in very well on my Drill Peck either. Hopefully we don't miss this. Be a little annoying, but it's something we can work against. We do miss. It's a little annoying there, for sure. I don't know if Zapdos does around 90-something% to Charizard. I know Charizard doesn't have the best special defense. The only problem is I want to keep... Because I'll live a Flamethrower, right? I'll always live a Flamethrower. That might be the range it dies, though. I think this actually is the range it dies, because Charizard only has base 85 special defense. And I have base 125 special attack, so it's a lot. Like, obviously, if they Mega Evolve, I do significantly... They can actually opt to Mega Evolve now into Zard X. and wall my Zapdos. Thinking about it, they could do that. But then that means they commit to Zard X, which means I could potentially, they might do that. They do! Nice! Smart adapting. Okay, that's smart. But now their Gengar doesn't Mega Evolve. So this is very smart. Very, very, very smart. Very good adapting there. I like that a lot. As I go for Outrage. Ooh, okay. This is still good for Gyarados. Nah, that's fine. I want to outrage them back with my Fearow. Oh, they win the speed tie. Uh-oh. I might not even be able to outrage back with Fearow. Actually, I have to outrage back with Fearow. That's it. I do have to outrage back. And I have to win the game with Beedrill, which is still possible. So we go Fearow here. We click Mirror Move for sure. Because I want to click Mirror Move. Oh, man. I'm clicking Outrage. Let's go. Win a speed tie and get this ready. No! Hit yourself! Hit yourself! Oh, I'm dead. There's no way I live this. Yeah. No! I don't want to have to Outrage initially with my Beedrill because I might lose. I don't think Drill Run knocks you up. So the better play was maybe to go Beedrill and you turn out to Fearow. Why'd you win the speed tie? Why? No. This is still the better play. Yeah, U-turn here is fine. That really sucks, man. Because I need a Drill Run them to knock them out. Yeah, I need a Drill Run. I'm like, Beedrill can still win. Don't get me wrong. Beedrill can definitely still win this game. But I needed Fearow right there for sure. Why didn't you hit yourself last time? So they can definitely get off a Roost if they want to. But they shouldn't be able to knock out Bolt Star me from full, so I'll burn the one guaranteed turn sleep right here. It's definitely not over though. I just don't want to lock myself into Outrage because I need, first off, they have a low of Ninetales. Secondly, I need Drill Run for Gengar. I need Poison Jab. I need you to wake up. That's what I need you to do. There's the Outrage again. Like in an ideal world, you wake up here and Scald knocks out Charizard. That's an ideal world for me. It was not an ideal world today. Unfortunately, not today. Poison Jab should still knock out Charizard. That way I only have to risk one Drill Run. Yeah, that should still knock out Charizard. That's almost 25%, I want to say. So that's in range of Poison Jab. Yo, I almost got messed up by this Charizard, man. If Fearow won that speed tie and just click Outrage, would have been really good for me. But again, this is still the Pokemon that I figure would do the most work. And, oh, I mean, you know what's crazy? How all this happened because I missed Rock Slide. So a Pokemon that was not going to be very good versus me ended up being very good because it was able to break through my Pokemon that checked it. I should just Dragon Tail. They both missed, but at least I would have gotten Charizard out of there. At least you got to see a mixed Mega Charizard X doing some work. Gengar comes out, but you, my friend, died to Drill Run. You died to Drill Run. Like, that ain't even, there's no hope here. I'm pretty sure Rock's guaranteed it. Yup, Rock's guaranteed it. Give me this. Hey, don't miss, my friend. You already missed Rock Slide versus him. Don't miss the Drill Run. Yeah, go ahead and give me that Gengar. Nice, nice. So you go Gyarados next. Gyarados takes Rocks. It takes U-turn. And then I sack Snorlax. I get it back in, and I win the game with Poison Jab. Sorry about that. Oh, you have a Venusaur. I forgot about this. I very much forgot about this Pokemon. Alright, we're gonna U-turn here. We can't let you put this thing to sleep. And I still need my Snorlax around for later. Oh, I could have knocked out with Poison Jab. That's fine. I still need my my Snorlax because I have to be able to U-turn out into it on the Gyarados sack. Goes for Sleep Powder and misses. That doesn't really matter. Actually, that does matter. I need you to hit that. So I'm going to go for Toxic here. I need to be asleep. Yeah. So basically, the reason I went for Toxic there is because if they missed and I knocked them out, Gyarados gets to come in and I don't get to U-turn out of them. So I stay with my Snorlax. I don't think they'll double Sleep Powder here. So I'll be able to bring out my Beedrill. I mean, I don't know if they'll break Sleep Claws, but maybe they will. I'm assuming they're going to Leech Seed, though. But yeah, Toxic was by far my best play. Because if I knocked them out and they missed Sleep Powder, I would lose the game. 100% because of it. But now, I bring out the B. I click Poison Jab. I knock out Venusaur. He goes Gyarados. I U-turn out. Poison Jab here. You don't have a switch in, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess you could throw and just go hard Gyarados. Like, if it's like sub Gyarados, maybe that can win. But yeah, you don't really switch it. This is still a good game. Fearow did a little bit in this. Got me some U-turn momentum. Didn't really do much else. But I mean, I didn't expect it to do much else, to be honest. At least it forced out Venusaur. Got some chip on U-turn on the, Ooh, interesting. What are you switching out into? Gyarados hard on the Poison Jab? I don't think that's the play, my friend. I would never U-turn there. I would always go for Poison Jab there. That might have just been a guaranteed loss now. Yep. Because all I gotta do is Poison Jab again. The poison does not matter at all. Because you don't live it even after Leech Seed. I guess they had to hope I threw. And then maybe they were sub Gyarados, so their play was to get this thing in on my U-turn and then sub on Snorlax being asleep and then win because Beedrill has like the defense of a... I wouldn't say I have a Caterpie, but I'm pretty sure doesn't Caterpie have more than base 40? Nope, Caterpie has base 35. Anyway, I just poisoned. So I think what they wanted to do was they wanted to get in Gyarados on the U-turn, right? And then they sub as I U-turn out into into Snorlax, and they pray that my Snorlax doesn't wake up because Waterfall does not knock out Snorlax at the percentage it was at. But I think they should have done that anyway. Like, I would have always U-turn on Gyarados anyway, because I knew Poison Jab wouldn't KO it. Oh well, we just sweep with Poison Jab now. Alright, they end up running because they know that we're going to win the game with Poison Jab. That was still a good game. Beedrill put in a lot of work, but unfortunately Fearow was not able to do as much as I wanted. But to be honest, guys, like I said in the beginning, it's one of those birds that's just not very good, right? It did what I wanted, maybe a little drill peck, a little U-turn here and there. It had potential to mirror move the Outrage on Charizard. It had potential, okay? That would have been so cool. That would have been so cool. But then the Charizard won a speed tie. It won a speed tie versus... It won a lot of speed ties that actually helped it out. If it didn't win that speed tie versus Zapdos, I would have Thunderbolted and put it in range of Poison Jab, but it's alright. It was still a fun one. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Check out the playlist down below if you want to see any of my previous Wi-Fi battles. Goodbye, my friends.